What were your like pop culture obsessions growing up?
I didn't really have any. I just like loved Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and
So you're sci-fi. All right.
but yeah, but I wasn't like obsessed with them. Our like people were obsessed with the Spice Girls when I was growing up, and I would attend these Spice Girl parties and do the thing and dress up. And I was Sporty Spice because played sports, so it like was the one I could understand the most. And then we had to do these music videos, fake music videos at friends' birthdays, and I didn't know any of the words. And everyone had an obsession as a child, and I feel like I didn't. And I feel like I lost out on something.
No, it's so funny. So right whenever I got in the industry, I would have to go on TRL and all the video. Like we had like the basic 8 channels, so I didn't really know about pop culture because we were poor. Like, and I didn't read magazines. We didn't have the internet like how we have it now whenever I was little. So I just didn't know. And like, I remember being on TRL and they'll be like, what are your favorite videos? And you're trying not to offend MTV, but I didn't see one. I was like trying to like ask like the person over here, what was your favorite? You know which one I loved? And then I'd just say whatever they said. So I wasn't really that into it either. I was very creative on my own. Were you kind of that kid that kind of did whatever? I played sports as well. Were you that kid that just had beat to your own drum?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was an athlete and I was a dancer and I was obsessed with whatever thing I was practicing. But when
Yeah.
you brought up MTV, and I just need to let you know that my fiance and I went down a big rabbit hole of you on MTV and on SNL singing Since You've Been Gone.
Oh.
Um, and it we just like couldn't stop watching old videos of you singing. It's so phenomenal and emotional and made us cry every time.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
such great vintage MTV, not vintage because it was like 10 years ago, but
No, it wasn't. It's vintage. And what's crazy though is you'll experience this in your life. You'll have done a project years ago, which you probably have already, and you're like, it's such a different chapter of your life. It's like different chapters in your book, and it's cool. But it's good to make sure you slow down because I think I'm quite a bit older than you. I'm like at least a decade. And I think it's good to like slow down and enjoy all those moments. Because sometimes I didn't because you're always worried about your next project or your next thing. But yeah, I do remember getting to trash a whole apartment in that video, which was cool. I was like, I get paid to do this? So what about a favorite classic sitcom though? Because you have so many sitcoms. I feel like they're pulling from so many sitcoms for WandaVision. Did you have any? Like I loved I Love Lucy. I was obsessed. Did you love any like classic ones?
I loved Laverne and Shirley,
Yeah.
but I grew up with like the 90s ones. So the Torkelsons was a family show that
Wait, the
was
what?
really sincere. I don't know. My best friend and I believe the mom of the Torkelsons, because we're from the Valley, lived on his street, or we saw her on his street once, and that was like the most exciting person we could have seen because her daughter speaks to the man in the moon, and it was very exciting. The Torkelsons I don't know, I don't even know if we liked it ironically or if we understood irony at that age, but we loved the Torkelsons.
I'm totally gonna YouTube that tonight and be like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of it.